I know y'all thought we started class. We ain't start class. I'll be having to get that stuff up off me, man. You know, I'm just saying, I'll be having to get that stuff up off me, man. Just because this is real stuff, man, and I don't want to waste the opportunity that I have with y'all, men, because I understand that one word can change the direction. Right? That's all it's about. If you change your direction, then your destination can change. You can change your direction overnight. You can change your direction from one word. One word can say, hold up, I'm about to do things a little bit differently now. I'm going this direction now. One word can get you to do that. So then that's why I put everything into my words that I present to brothers all the time. And I don't count this as just something to do. This is my mission. This is my assignment. So I don't take it lightly. So that's why I use every bit of time that we got, man. For the time that we are together, I use that. Because time is valuable. Didn't we discuss that yesterday? Because we can't duplicate time. Why is time valuable? Why is time more valuable than money?
Because you can't get a 25th album.
Because you can look in your bank account, you know how much money you got. You can count it up. But you can't go out anywhere and see how much time you got. That's what makes it more valuable. If that ain't like profound, I don't know what is. I don't know what is. So if time is that valuable because you don't know, man, how much you got, then what are we doing with our time? Where are we spending our time? Are we spending our time in frivolous conversations that ain't helping us get nowhere, that ain't helping us evolve? Are we spending our time in places that don't serve us the best? In prison and things like that. Are we spending our time in places that we don't really want to be? If time is that valuable, we got to understand how valuable time is, and then we got to maximize our time. The President of the United States got the same 24 hours as everybody else. The beggar has the same amount of time as the person who is filthy rich. They both have the same time. The person under the bridge begging for change has the same amount of time as the person who is a billionaire. What are they doing with their time? That's the only difference. I ain't extraterrestrial. I'm a human being like all of us. We are all the same. At the end of the day, when you think about it, we all got the same organs. We all got same minds, right? We all got the same stuff. We all got the same spirit inside of us. Like we all got the same stuff. It's just about the way that we do things based on the way that we think. That's why it is so important to look at the way that we think, evaluate the way that we are thinking, and ask ourselves, is the way that I am thinking going to get me in the place in life that I want to be? And if it's not, then you got to adjust the way that you are thinking. If you don't adjust the way that you thinking, it will not adjust. It will stay the same. That means that your mother can't adjust it. Your father can't adjust it. Your children can't adjust it. Nobody is going to adjust it. It's not going to be no magical dust that gets sprinkled on you and it's going to adjust. It's going to take you saying that I'm stopping thinking like that. I'm about to think in a different way. Human beings have the ability to change directions. The birds got to fly south for the winter because that's their instinct. They are driven by instinct, but human beings have been given a mind. So we have the ability to redirect. We have the ability to say, man, you know what? I don't want to go south. I'm going to go west. Animals don't have that same ability. That's why we dominate the earth. We can say, you know what? Hey, man, I know I don't have wings. But I want to go up in the air and fly high like the birds. And we'll create a plane. Hey, I know I don't have fins and I can't, but I'm going to go ahead and make a boat to have me cross the water. You see how we have the ability to create? We created in God's image, men. We can create. So our situations, if they bad, guess who created? Guess who created them?
Yourself.
You did. You got to say, I created that. But the good thing about that is understanding that if I created that, then I can create something that I want. Game time. That's what starts within is all about. It's not starts with them. It's called starts within. If it was starts with them, then you got to wait for somebody else to give you the nod for you to be successful. It starts within. That means that ain't nobody going to stop me from being successful. Ain't nobody going to stop me from being the father that I need to be. Nobody going to stop me from doing what I need to get done. It starts within. If there is no enemy within, the enemy outside can do you no harm. The greatest enemy is the enemy that's within, that's telling you that, man, go ahead and lay there for a little bit longer. My brother conquered that enemy within because he was like, man, I got a headache. And you could have stayed in the room. You was like, man, I got a headache. But the enemy within was trying to tell him that, man, just chill out. I got a headache. But you was like, nope, I'm getting up and I'm going to honor my commitment. I'm going to class. You could have been like, man, I don't feel like it, and I'm going to respond to how I feel and go ahead and let my feelings dictate my behavior. But his mind said, man, you know what? I'm going to get there because I made a commitment to be there, so I'm going to be there. That's the only thing that makes us be where we need to be is our minds, saying that I'm going to do it. Discipline. That's dope. That's what it is. Because I know what it feels like to have a headache. And then you got to hear all of this, right? And to go through it. That's what it's about. That's what champions are made of, man. We can start being champions right now. We ain't got to wait. We start the road to championships right now. Right now. All right, so when we talking about building a positive relationship with our children, let's do a little bit of recap. We talk about building